Hello there, fellow NPCs. I am Carbon Scythe, and is this? I didn't even check that, but is this supposed to be the? Yeah, this is the first video of the new year. Happy New Year, everyone! And yeah, so we did not expect that, but yeah, whatever. It's the new year. We are starting week 16 here, and in the last episode, we finally got together with Greyhide properly, you know, and we will see exactly how that relationship develops. First of all, screw you, Ysera, but also thank you, but we're not saying that to your face, now are we? Now let's continue, let's explore stuff, and hopefully I get to level up this time so that we can actually do something. So with that said, let's go. Okay, so we have nothing here. How many new events do we have? Almost done. Next week we are done with History of Rosario, which means we'll get 200 XP. Does Nassim have anything interesting to say? No, he does not. How about you? You still have nothing. Ooh, champion statue sculpting. Ah. And yes, that one. Nothing there. And we have one event so far. Yeah, we're not doing that one. Not that. No. No. Nothing there, but we're still getting more equipped soldiers. Don't know what I'm doing wrong on that one. Forge mode. We're still on morale, so let's produce gold instead, honestly. Now let's sell this gold. Does it work? Come on, get sold. Nope, I don't understand how that thing works. I have to press a couple of times and then it will finally be sold somehow. Don't know how it works. Yo, there we go. But yeah, we are going to let's see, show event champion statue sculpting. Yeah, let's go with that. What is this, Conrad? Calling me in here is very unusual for you. The dwarf continued to work on something at one of the benches, pointedly ignoring the new arrival. Even though he'd been invited, Rome realized that there wasn't going to be any courtesies extended to him. After a moment's wait, the master builder stood up and faced the hero. You may be one of the sinners who killed the world's proper ruler, but you are a champion of chaos in service of the Lords of Bloodmean. Roman decided not to say anything, preferring not to discuss this topic himself. For those occupying such a post, I grant the honor of carving their likeness into stone to join the castle's silent guard. That's fine. You don't need to trouble yourself about making any statues of me. This act brings great satisfaction to me. It is one of my few joys behind my duties. I would not have called you a hare had I not concluded that I generally wish to do it, even with you as the subject. Oh well, I suppose it would be a bit rude to turn you down. What did you need from me then? I require detailed measurements of your body as well as to record the likeness of your features. My sculptures shall be as close as possible to your true appearance. And if we're having to guess by the statue here in the background, it's gonna be nude, isn't it? Yeah, I'm starting to get this game. Alright, do you want to do it right now? Aye, strip naked, yeah, and get your prick. Okay, did not expect that one. Prick correct. Wait, what? I said strip, and if you cannot get hard on your own, I'll help you. Pui. While Rowan began to remove his garments, the dwarf gathered several supplies. These included a workbook, a tape measure, and a sketch pad. So you've been doing this for a while now as a hobby? Of a sort. The dwarf placed his things on a nearby table, then unrolled the measuring tape. Hold out your arms. Somewhat reluctantly, the human held his arms out from his body. This revealed his members to the dwarf, though it seemed that Scorder wasn't interested in that yet. Instead, he measured various parts of Rowan's body, such as the length of his arms, legs and torso, or the circumference of his waist, chest and shoulders. There were also some more awkward places than others, such a large number of measurements of his ass. Okay. Having the grey-skinned man so close to his nude form was rather disconcerting for the hero. Even still clothed, there was a very strong sensation of heat coming off of the dwarf. Okay, his body was no doubt tended to stay at a higher temperature than humans did. Yeah, okay. Those hard, rough hands crawling over his body was unsettling, making the situation more intimidating than the smaller man would normally seem, especially considering the difficulty Scorder sometimes had in reaching what he was meaning to measure. All of the physical information about the subject, Rowan, was recorded in the notebook, all save those needed for his sex. Okay, yeah, I do need to cover that up. Still not hard, I see. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah. The dwarf surprised Rowan by starting to move even closer to his crotch. Yeah, I was hoping that we would have some, what's it called, agency here. No. Sorry, nothing with Scodred, please. Uncomfortable with what he was doing, Rowan made it very clear that he wanted Scodred to back off. Fine, get out by yourself then, but hurry it up. Rowan sheepishly stoked his boy, and the sculptor made all the necessary notes and measurements before sending a perplexed Rowan on his way. A bit close there, aren't ya? And I still need 1 more 100 treasure before we can upgrade the castle hall. Is there anything I can upgrade? Yeah, and a Sims chamber. I don't care about you. What do we get? We're weekly research 2 points. Okay, further than Sims transformation research. Not that important. But it's only 80 gold, so that could have been interesting. But now that I have that goal, I don't actually care about that. So let's see. No, wrong one. Here. I want to continue to explore, going over here. Back for seconds. Oh! Well, we'll see where this takes us. Wait. If I continue exploration... Yeah, okay. Alexia will... Oh, right, this is Alexia's point of view part when I'm not around, I guess. Alexia was rummaging through her closet, searching for the day's outfit, when she was surprised by the sudden appearance of a maid in the doorway. When had she even gotten in? The maid was a meek girl with braided red hair and freckles. Alexia threw her hands over her body, covering her nakedness. Mistress Gisera would like you to join her in parlor for lunchtime tea shortly. Ooh, those kind of seconds. I see. The girl didn't even look at her creamy... Ew. Who the fuck describes this as creamy nudity? That's just... rubs me the wrong way. Before turning and starting down the hallway. She left the housewife to close the door after her. Alexia shivered slightly. The prospect of a tea-time chat with Ysera could be dangerous. Alexia still remembered the last time she'd sat with Ysera for tea, Or at least she remembered part of it. Hazy visions of a body dancing and swaying in the air under Ysera's hungry, watchful eyes. Yeah, they were having some fun. Then what came afterwards? Soft, feminine fingers exploring her. A tongue against another. Her tongue against another. Things she should never have enjoyed. Alexia sighed, rifling quickly through the closet to find something to cover herself with. Then she rushed down the hall, seeking to catch up to the red-headed maid. I have a message that I want you to bring back to Lady Ysera. Make an excuse, accept the command. Oh. How forceful is Ysera going to be if we make an excuse in the future? That's what I'm thinking. Let's try. Please tell the lady that I deeply apologize, but I will not be able to attend today. I have urgent business that I need to focus on, and I beg her leave to allow me to complete my needed task. For that good of the war effort. Ysera wasn't going to be happy about this, but so long as it was sugar-coated properly, Alexia hoped that she wouldn't earn the woman's wrath. Are you certain about this? The mistress will not be pleased. The look in the girl's eyes told Alexia that this displeasure was very likely to affect the girl personally. Still, she had to remain resolute. I am certain. It really cannot work today with the current schedule. Please give her my fondest regards. The maid nodded and left to deliver the message. Clearly it must have worked, since Alexia heard nothing more than of the matter for the rest of the day. No angry rants, no further insistence of her attendance, not even a passive-aggressive reply. Still, there was a moment where she was almost certain she heard Ysera fuming from a room as she passed by. Alexia felt a strange stirring of pride at that. That was fortunate, I think. What do we have? We have... Is there something going on over here? Kinda looks like it, but up here is just a bunch of forest. So, let's continue down. Let's see if I can see anything. I probably see a lot better. Ah, there's a monastery of some sort down here. Yeah, it's very... And the farm here. Yeah, those are pretty much hidden completely. So let's go towards those, I guess. No! Not upstairs! Not up there. Can I go back? No, I cannot. God damn it. What's this? Hills. Roadside incident. While on one of the side roads that crisscross over the plains, Rowan encountered an incident of sorts. Two horse-drawn carts had collided with one another, and the two owners were involved in a heated argument. The two were very agitated, and after seeing Rowan, one asked him to mediate their dispute, as both because he was an outsider and a hero. One believed that the other needed to pay for the damage caused. The other didn't think that was very fair. After inspecting the scene a little and hearing both stories, it became obvious to Rowan that the man trying to avoid paying for damages was the one at fault. There was no reason, save for carelessness or malicious intent, that could have caused a collision. However, shortly before he made his decision, the man at fault quietly told him that he'd be willing to give the hero half the money he'd need to pay if a judgment was made in his favor. Accept the bribe and side with the man at fault, side with the man in the right. Well, I don't need any money personally right now. I need treasury, which is a different kind of money. And he's still a hero. Rowan's sense of justice wasn't about to be swayed by a pouch of coins. He sided with the man who was owed. The other merchant called him a fool before paying the other and storming off. The man who'd been wronged praised the hero for his high morals after learning that the other had tried to bribe him. Okay, that was it. All I could really get from that was some money after all. Here we go, a monastery, an abbey. Virgin protection, okay. How much fun can we have here? Rowan felt something strange about the abbey even before he got close to the old structure. Standing before the brick and mortar, his eyes found various marks glowing on the building exterior. He had seen magical runes before during the war. He felt confident that the symbols meant that the building was guarded by an exceptionally powerful spell. Powerful enough to keep out demons even. Ooh. Sera and Andras won't like this one bit. Inside the abbey they found the abbeys, a young woman dressed in religious garb. The church-hallowed interior looked well cared for. The abbess frock looked very drab by comparison. Welcome to the abbey. I am Abbess Tulip. Suddenly the woman took a closer look at the man who'd entered her domain. You're Rowan Blackwell, savior of the 6 realms. He stiffened for a moment and then nodded awkwardly. I am. The young woman took a moment, fixing her hair up slightly before beaming at the adventurer secretly in service to the forces of evil, returned to the world. This is unbelievable. You honor me and the abbey. Rowan gave her a bittersweet smile. It felt refreshing to have such a kind reception. Tulip gave Rowan a small tour of the grounds. Rowan tried to dissuade her, but she appeared quite nervous, and the tour seemed to be a way for her to compose herself in his presence. By the time they were finished, the hour had grown late. Rowan's mind began thinking about how he would handle the discovery of the abbey. Then he found Tulip's eyes on him once more. Is something the matter? Please, Rowan, use the dormitories this night. There are rumors that when the sun falls, dangers rise throughout Rosaria. The comely woman frowned sadly. No worshippers have come here in weeks. But it would be a privilege to have a man such as yourself stay in the abbey, even for just one night. Rowan accepted her offer, but he did not go to sleep quickly. Like a thief in the night, he explored the abbey until he doused the candles. He found her in the main hall performing a ritual. Rowan didn't pick up on all the words, but he watched a glowing course of energy rose up from the tulip's lower body and merge into her hands. Lower body usually means, we know what that means. Then she raised up her fingers and fired off a spell. A lattice of golden magic washed over the large structure. Once she was done, he approached her gently. That was quite a sight. Tulip looked like she was about to flee, but she found her courage and smiled at the fallen hero. Thank you. I never imagined doing the ritual of the sacred flower in front of someone like you, Rowan. Sacred flower? In fact, doing it in front of anyone feels strange. Ritual of the sacred flower? Tulip nodded. Yes, only a few priestesses have been known to be able to cast it. Young women found to be pure of heart and body, trained for months to harness it. So you're saying the power comes from you being a virgin, and the ritual, it protects the abbey? Yes, and praise Solange it does, which makes it a shame that the abbey has no flock. She sniffed and then turned away from him. Okay. I fear that many in Rosaria have either lost their faith, or they feel that if the darkness will take them, it is better that they perish in their homes. Slowly the abbess turned back to him. Rowan saw a faltering smile on her face. Am I a fool, Rowan? The shadows of Rosaria, can they be beaten? You must know better than most. Play! Kill Tulip! Seduce Tulip? Actually, I want this place to stay up. Comfort Tulip is the way to go then. I am staying off the girls today, and the dwarven boys. Tulip, everything will be fine. Days like these, I know it can be easy to give in to fear, but you must hold strong. Tulip nodded at him and slowly exhaled. It appeared like the weight of the world had lifted from her shoulders with just a few words from the hero of the land. Then Rowan found her hand on his own, and she guided him towards the dormitory. At first, he believed that she was just going to bring him back to his bed, but when they got inside, Tulip fell to her knees. Tulip, what are you doing? What I can, Rowan. You don't realize what it means to me, having you here after dark and after these dark nights. It feels like a sign. Your arrival. That Solancia has not forgotten about us. About me. Tulip's hand rubbed over his pants. Her lips slowly opened and shut while Rowan felt embers of lust fluttering up to his mind. Please, allow me to give you a small gift in return. I am thinking. That's the thing. We have to watch out for corruption. I know it exists, but it's not a thing that you can see the measurement of. So I have to balance that by sheer willpower. Damn it. You have my gratitude, Tulip. But there's no need for that. Tulip simply looked at him for a moment and then eventually nodded. Of course, Rowan. It was improper of me to even offer. She quickly moved for the door, only to then turn around, having gained a composure once again. Rowan saw her smile while she ran her hands down the front of her robes. If there is anything else you require, you have only to ask. Good night, Rowan. Good night, Abbess. Once she left the dormitory, Rowan closed his eyes and set his head down on the rough sewn fabric of the pillow beneath him. His thoughts landed on the past before he drifted off. Come the morning, Rowan shared a quick breakfast with Tulip before exiting the abbey. A short distance away from the structure, he used the amulet fastened around his neck to contact Leona. Rowan informed her about the abbey's location, with specific instructions to work around the abbey's inside. He would not tarnish the once safe spot in Rosaria, even if it meant hampering their progress. So, how are you working around the abyss? I'm confused about that one. You're saying here's an abbey. Take it, I know how to get rid of its defenses, but also you're not willing to let go of it because it's a safe space. I don't understand what you're saying here. Cleona covered any confusion with amusement. Naturally, she had accepted his command all the same. With one last look back at the abbey, Rowan soon turned his back to the structure and its magical protection as he headed out of the area. Interesting. And over here is the village. Maybe, that might be it. I might need to plunder it in order to get more money. How much does it cost to move here? 2. I'm not gonna make it. Damn it. Oh yeah, I do make it. Okay. Good. Rowan has located a human village. It is a small, quaint place. It has military power of approximately 50, and that will need to be overcome in order to capture or destroy the village. Occupy it, destroy it, trade with it. That's the thing. I think we need to destroy it if we're going to get some money from it right away. Can I check that right away? I can't. Can't check the glossary. Let's see, they need 50. And how much do you give? Way, you are strong. If we do like, there we go. Can we get exactly 50 though? That's my question. 51. There we go. 3 orcs and 3 cubites. That is... Damn, they're strong. No, not abort. Start. Destroy. XP gain 100. Okay. The sound of the battle had passed. The screams were gone. All that was left was a burning ruin. And yeah, I know. I said I wanted to stay away from corruption, but yeah, I still need to progress the game. An hour ago, the village size, god damn it, had come under attack. Now it was empty save for a cloaked figure stalking the streets. It silently moved to one building to the next, checking each body it found on the ground. Finally it came to a young woman who'd been cut down from behind. She seemed to have been carrying around something. The figure turned her over and pulled a small baby out from underneath her. The child cried. It still lived, but it couldn't understand that its mother was dead. The cloaked figure simply took the child and walked away from the scene of devastation, trying to forget that he was responsible for this. End of week 16. The Ceres Alliance making skills. Okay. But if I know this game correctly, which I do by now, that is gonna take quite some time, at least 10 minutes. At least. So I will be cutting off for this episode here. And yeah, not much happened, but that's because I am trying to stay as loyal as possible to Alexia and now Greyhide. We will see how we continue things with Exaratl as well, you know. And later on, there's going to be one more girl, I know that, because I've seen how this game progresses to a small degree. But yeah, that will be it for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you Joseph for donating directly to my Ko-fi page. If you guys want to help me out, you can do so by clicking the link down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, just because you're not the main character, it does not mean you're not important. Goodbye everyone.